Okay, so it's day or log 6. It's not really day 6. Didn't say anything on the weekend because the kids were around, and I didn't really want to talk for the kids. Terry's refusing to take the kids. Attorney's been trying to work with her for 2 weeks to arrange something with the kids. She's refusing. He offered to set up a plan and have her come sign an agreement and take the kids for a week, and her response was, I don't know what to do with them when I'm at work. Come on, let's act like adults here. We have kids. You should know how to take care of kids when you're not available. This is ridiculous. The attorney told me, I don't know, a week and a half ago or something, that I needed to allow Terry to be able to call Brenner's phone, my oldest son, to talk to them. And I didn't even know that she had been calling his phone. I never told him he couldn't talk to her. It was all on his own to not pick up. So I told him, your mom's going to be calling, you need to pick up so she can talk. And over this course of time, she's called not even a single handful of times, to my understanding, and she's getting what she wants. She gets to play this victim. She gets to be kid-free. She gets to go party. She gets to go and have wild, unadulterated sex with a bunch of people who don't care about her. And so, great. I'm so happy for her. But she is not being a very good mom. She doesn't care at all about the kids. She claims that she's in so much danger and she's so scared of me because of all these lies she's purporting. And yet, she has no problem with me watching the kids all the time, 24/7. It's not easy for me. I'm doing my best. It's really hard to do without the resources. She's acting like staying in the house is for her safety and not my convenience, and that's her words. And no, it's not my convenience. It's best for the kids. That's all I can say, is it's best for the kids. Why won't she think about the kids? I mean, I'm glad she's happy. I'm glad she's seeing these people. I'm glad that she's getting everything she's ever wanted, because obviously I couldn't provide for her ridiculous numbers of partners and on all this sex that she's just going crazy. No, all I could offer was safety and support, bending over backwards to do everything I could in my power to make sure she had everything she needed and everything she could ever want, but just not endless amounts of sex from multiple people. I mean, I hope one of those people helps her when she has a problem, when she has a car accident or has no money or some horrible thing just happens to her. I hope that they're available to help her out, because that's what I would do. I would get up at 4 a.m. and go help her change her tire, even though she would go around telling everyone she had done it herself. There's no way she could have done it herself. That the tire was so rusted on from the car sitting for so long, she wouldn't have been able to do it. I did it. But I just hope these people who are just using her as a free sex toy are going to come along and help her when she needs help. I really doubt it. Her partner, her committed partner, they don't care. It's so easy to be nice to her and send a text message and get free sex. She doesn't see it. It's like she's acting like a free prostitute, basically. In fact, she's just paying to go places to do that. It's really sad what she's turned into, and I'm so torn with feelings, because I care about this person. I've always cared about this person. I've always tried to do the absolute best for this person, but she cornered me, used me, put me into a position of practically getting towards a breakdown from being so overwhelmed and having to do so much that I never want to reach that point ever again. I never want to have anything to do with it. It's amazing when you talk to people and professionals and it's like, none of this is new. This is tried and tried again by so many people, just because they, rather than wanting to actually be honest and upfront and talk to someone and communicate with someone, they want to just destroy everything that you've built together, everything is beautiful, and just risk it all for their own selfish acts. Whereas when she came to me and she said, "Oh, I want to experience a woman's touch because it's something I've always wanted, and I don't want to grow old and not have that," she was totally ripping that out of things I had said about wanting to be myself and grow my hair long, and I don't want to end up being bald and then regretting not being able to grow my hair long. She ripped all that out of exactly what I was saying, and it was all lies. If she had come to me and said, "You know what, this isn't working, I'm not happy," I had already offered weeks before, when I was feeling upset and frustrated with her from how she just didn't seem to be connected with the family or caring about being in the part of the family. I said to her, "Do you need help? I'll help you get your own place, move out, be done with this stuff." She said, No, I want to stay together. I want to be together. If things are so freaking horrible, why is she saying, "I want to stay together, I want to be with you"? Because she was using me, and it wasn't about caring about me. It wasn't about wanting to be with me. It wasn't about anything about me. It was everything to do with what she wanted and what she was getting. She was getting everything stable at home. Everything was predictable at home. She knew she would have what she wanted. She knew I would always be there to pick up all the pieces and do all the stuff that she wouldn't do, because she would always say, "Oh yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that," and then never do it. So she started telling people how horrible I was because I wouldn't ever believe her or trust her. Because every time if something was important, like, "Oh, I need this registration for the car filled out," or "I need you to file this paperwork," or something that was like important and had a deadline, I would say, "Are you going to do it? Because if you're not going to do it, tell me and I will just do it." Because she had such a history of this. She would always say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to do it," and never do it. There's multiple people who have asked her to do things that came up to me and said, "Yeah, she did this," and she never did it, and then you ended up doing it. It's like I always came in and swooped in and saved the day and made everyone happy, and always saved her ass from her agreeing to do things and never doing them. I mean, if I agreed to do something and it took me a while, I started feeling so freaking guilty about it, and I just had to absolutely get it done. With her, it was like, no big deal, it doesn't matter. Never would do it. And so she had everything she wanted. She was getting sex from all these multiples of people and getting everything paid for and taken care of at home by me. So really, I don't think she's getting what she wanted. I think she liked playing victim with her family, saying how horrible I was and how she was just going to stick it out with me. But really, she wasn't sticking it out with me. She was comfortable with me because I did everything imaginable and more for her and for the family, while she just snuck around. She claimed she had mandatory overtime hours. She refused. She was giving me so much trouble to just ask her to not tell her work not to work on her birthday, which is a Saturday, and I have to work mandatory hours. She didn't work mandatory hours. She didn't go to work that day. It's all lies, because she was using every possible avenue she could to cover up what she was doing. There's so many times I would say to her, "You better only be seeing women, because I never agreed to anything more." you know, it's not even like a controlling thing. When you're married to someone, you don't marry them to be like, oh yeah, let's go see hundreds of other people. That's not why you marry someone. It's not me letting her do something, letting her do something. That would be like, oh, here, I'll let you have a phone, or I'll let you have a car. Those are controlling things. Like, oh, I let you go out to the store. That's controlling shit. But letting you date people while you're married, that's not a normal thing. Just, I had a tarot card reading thing, and it was amazing how accurate it was, because the first thing that lady asked was if I was going through a breakup, and telling me that to beware of my partner because she's going to keep lying and cheating. And I'm like, how do you know this? How did you even know I was married or anything? It's just like wild. So I'm just going to talk to the attorney, and I'm going to get things sorted. I got to get these temporary orders filed and everything, because it's just getting ridiculous. But not much more than that.